Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's lovely coming to you here, coming again to you with another reading. Um, Mind you, there will be other stuff on this channel. Me and my youngest are going to start dissecting TV shows and movies that we watch, and you get to hear our opinions and hear how we interact. And occasionally, I might even have her record on camera so you could see us interacting. Um, Also, I will be reading some of my poetry out loud and whatever else that spirit drops into my spirit to share with you guys, my gift wise. Uh, Seeing as it's February 14th, Valentine's Day, a day conscripted to be the day of love when it really did not start that way. Saint Valentine was a man who got chased out of Ireland. So, yeah. And they used to force women to pick a mate before the night was over. So, I'm not a big fan of Valentine's Day for its connotations that no one actually talks about, but I am a big fan of celebrating knowledge. So I used to go online and I'd post everything I could find about every holiday because people are in the dark and choose to stay in the dark. And I was always taught that if you are shown the truth, you can no longer hide from it. And confirmation. Okay. So some of you guys are dealing with somebody who is showing themselves to be who they truly are. They may have been living a false life around you. They may have had a facade, and now the real them's starting to come out. And I don't feel like it's pretty. I don't feel like you like it. I'm so sorry, considering today's, the lovey holiday, to be giving a not so lovey message. But what's being dropped in my spirit is that this particular message may not be sunshine and roses for everybody. For some people, it might actually be a confirmation that helps them walk away. For others, it might be a confirmation that helps them stay or gives them some truth and clarity. I don't know. But let's get into it. I am going to pull cards I've already prayed and got the stack. And these are the cards that I'll be using. I am not using any tarot cards. These are all divine messages given to me and taken from everywhere: TV, music, conversations, books, because I couldn't let just my particular experiences in life color the energy that I'm trying to share with others. And to fully accept what tarot means, especially for me, I know that the original decks were handmade for families and they would be passed down from mother to daughter, occasionally nephew, son, depending on, where the gift lied. And those cards were painstakingly painted with, you know, imagery and secret messages in those cards for that particular person, so that when they looked at the cards, things would jump out at them that they already had a baseline knowledge about. And then the person that they'd be reading for, their energy would transmute that message into something completely new. Like, I can read a deck 17 times in one day. It can come out 17 different ways because each person I'm reading for has a different energy. So here we go. This is someone you knew, I want to say, as a teenager, young adult, and you guys' relationship started out really passionate, really fun, and energetic. And life started lifing. And in lifing, becoming an adult took precedent to this relationship. And the way that each of you guys found your foothold in adult life was different. You guys did not go about it the same way. You guys had very different paths. And those paths may have intersected every now and then, but for the most part, It's distant. You didn't hesitate to pursue this relationship. And I don't mean like you're just gung ho for it, but I mean like you felt something deep in your spirit, and that's what kept you continuing to plod along this path, even when there was red signs and red flags and red balloons and red oars. It was red everywhere. There's probably red blood painted on the walls. Like there was so much red. And you're just like, nope, this is the path I'm supposed to be on. I got some signs. I got some synchronicities. All this is a facade. All this is camouflage, keeping me from seeing what's really there. What's really gonna. And having that, what God says for me is for me mindset kept you strong in moments when you should have been curled up in a fucking ball crying like a baby. This faith kept you able to put one foot in front of the other when everything in you was telling you to kill yourself. It's not worth it. Like the drama's not worth it. The pain's not worth it. The loneliness is not worth it. But you were like, no, it is worth it. There's lessons in this. I'm learning things. And at the end of the day, I want what I want. And I want that happiness with this person because I can see it with them. I can feel it with them. And those moments, nothing else feels right. The next card, I'm going to show you guys this one. I can't do this without you. What did I just say? You had it in your mind. In your mind, not you weren't like clarifying this with your person. They weren't letting you know, yeah, I feel the same way. You had this in your mind that this was your guys' goal. This is where you guys were headed. This is what was supposed to be happening. And in having this mindset, you actually kind of pushed your person away. You made them uncomfortable. You made them question themselves because why didn't they see it? Why weren't they feeling what you were feeling? Why were they so easy to walk away? Like it didn't hurt them to leave. So it couldn't be as big and as important as you said it was. It couldn't possibly matter that much. It's all in your head. You're cuckoo. But this person, when you guys separate, would start reminiscing, start missing you. And all their other connections, they may have had moments where they missed the person, but for the most part, they could do them. But you kind of dug in there deeply. You were like a splinter that skin had grown over and you knew it was there, but you couldn't get it out. And it's just irritating and hurting, but like it was still there. You were that sliver in their skin, in their spirit. They just couldn't get rid of you. And so they decided to, evaluate those memories and see if they were worth more than just, yeah, I remember that. Instead, they started going, I remember that, but why was it so good? Why did I feel that way? Why was I so happy? What was this person doing that got to me? And now they want you. You're in demand now. They see you on this pedestal that they didn't really appreciate before. And they feel you belong on it now. Before, they thought you were an imposter, that you were faking the funk. You were just saying things to get to them, to pull them in, to manipulate them, because once you had them underneath your thumb, you was going to treat them like boo-boo the fool. Even though nothing you'd ever done had ever shown that person that you were that type of person, to them especially. But they had this fear. And there were people in their lives that were actually encouraging that fear and saying, yeah, you're right. That person's going to fuck you over. If you got with them, ooh, they cheat on you. Oh, they would do you so bad. They talk about you bad now. Da, 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 da. All because they didn't want your person to be happy, because their happiness meant that they couldn't take on all the people's around them's misery. They couldn't take on everyone's stress. And because they would be too busy dealing with everyone else's stress, they couldn't deal with their own. And they sure enough didn't have enough energy to deal with you. And if you were a problem in their mind, then they weren't going to be able to give you any energy anyways, because it was a waste of time. What you got was what you got. And these people around that person were happy that they thought that way. They encouraged it. Anything and everything to make you look horrible, to make you look needy and grasping. I say needy because I feel like it was ingrained in your person. I'm not going to say that person anymore because it's your person. Good or bad, it's your person. It was ingrained in your person's head that you only do for family. You only do for friends. You don't do for your partner. That's their job. They're supposed to meet you halfway. Or they're supposed to give 100%. Not you. Because you're focused on family. Your partner's supposed to understand that and help you. Like, they were taught to use their partner as a tool instead of having a partner. And that played a very large part in your guys' connection because they couldn't see you as their equal. You had to be underneath them. And because you kept showing up as their equal, and even sometimes as someone above them, they resented you. And they were proud of you. They resented you because they were taught you weren't supposed to be that way. So you were defying their expectations of who you were. And they were proud of you because deep down, this person truly does care about you, regardless of what everyone else says to them, regardless of what people tell them. They love you. Like, it may be a crazy person love, I'm going to burn down a forest to prove I love you kind of love, but it's love. It's the only kind of love this person knows. And that's all consuming. Put my all into it. That's all they know. Either they put their all into it or they don't put anything at all into it. It's one or the other. But with you, for every stage of growth they have had, and it may not seem very large to you because you were in it, so you couldn't see the changes. You couldn't feel them because you were still wrapped up in that pain scenario that you guys have had for however long this has been going on. I've been told not to go any deeper with that. I'm sorry. You guys were not seeing each other. Like, you were seeing each other, but you were not seeing the realest parts of each other, even if you felt that you were showing it to each other. You actually were masking and hiding a lot from your counterpart because you were fearing judgment, abandonment, mockery, the whole nine. You name the fear, you had it, because this person, he wanted to be perfect for them. If you're a female, you wanted to be beautiful and graceful and kind and loving, supportive, nurturing, the ideal female that I'm pretty sure you heard them talk about. You try to be that girl. And even in those moments when it didn't feel natural, you still strive for it because it was your person and you wanted to make them happy. When you started being yourself, though, you notice they spent more time with you. They interacted with you more. It was when you were not being your genuine self that they ran. You're probably just figuring that out, though. Don't trip. It takes some of us years or decades. I'm not pointing any fingers at anyone. So this person knows that they've lied to you. They've lied to you a lot. But the things that you know about them are all true. All the negative things, every story you've heard from this person or that person, they're all true. And they don't want you to know that. They want you to continue seeing them as someone ideal, someone someone worthy of your love, someone who deserves your love, someone who's meant to have your love. This person doesn't think it's too late. They don't think they don't think that anything they do is going to stop you from loving them. So they're going to come back. They're coming back. They want you to spark this up one more time, give them a one more again. And they mean it. They actually mean it. This time they mean it. They mean it 10 toes down. But it's going to come across so shisty. They're going to come across so trifling. I don't know if this person's going to show up with a bag in her hand talking about, I ain't got nowhere else to stay. And that's how they ask you to come stay with you. Or they might call you and be like, if I'm not going to say if. For some of you, this person has a significant other, several significant others. They could be a player and they're trying to wean their people off of them. And they might be coming to you like, so I'm single now. And you're like, what? And like, single. Like, I'm not messing with anyone. I just want to be with you. And you're like, you're funny. You've never. And they're like, I know, but I want to try it for you. And then you got to trust your discernment and be like, does that feel like a lie? Is that the truth? I don't know. And, I can't tell you what to do. I can't. But I can tell you that they're genuine. Matter of fact, this person said thick thighs, good sense of humor, dirty mind, and a beautiful heart. Of course I love you. So you're saying it's not just the physical, it's not just the way you act, it's the whole package, boo. You are beyond yummy. Like, they don't have a word for how delicious, delectable, delightful you are. How succulent and sexy and sassy you are. How stable. I ran out of S's. How confident, cocky, and classy you are. How gracious, graceful. I got another G. I know, dude. Graceful and great. You are. Bam. Easy G. As many times as this person's walked away, this time has been really hard. This last go round, this last little in and out session took a toll on them because they started recognizing some things. I feel like when you guys spent time together, this person actually paid attention to how they felt. And when you guys laid down together, this person recognized how fast they fell asleep, how safe they felt, how when they woke up in the morning, they weren't startled and scared that they had passed out. They knew they were safe. And this person doesn't have many spaces where they feel that way. And you give that to them. Unfortunately, them walking away has made it really easy to train you to not feel anything about it. So while they're hoping and wishing that you're pining for them, and you may miss them, you're not letting it stop your life. In the past, you may have been laid up in bed for a couple of days or even weeks or months because you missed this person so much. They were your end all be all. You probably went from speaking every day to just absolute silence one day, and you're like, what the hell? And they wouldn't tell you. And then you'd find out like they were with somebody new and was trying to respect that relationship, or they were doing something that they knew you didn't approve of, so you couldn't be all up in the mix because you was going to say something and make them feel some type of way about themselves. And how dare you? How dare you make them feel some type of way? What is wrong with you? Let's see. We are, sorry, don't mind me or mind me, however you want to do it. Trying to see how far we're into this. Time wise, not exactly sure. It's not showing me. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, we're 12 minutes in. Sorry, I see it now. No glasses on. Your girl is squinting looking at the camera because she can't see. So this person has started studying astrology, zodiac signs, numerology. It's divination period. They're trying to understand you better, trying to understand your guys' connection better. This person's probably come across the word twin flames and karmic, and they're trying to understand what that means, who you are in their life. And in this, they probably discovered you are their divine counterpart. And being their divine counterpart shocked the heck out of them, first of all. And then they started doing the signs and stuff. And they're like, okay, moon signs mean heart, love. My heart loves you and your heart loves me. Our moon signs are compatible. Our sun signs are rivals. What do I do? How do I fix this? And the thing is, there is no fixing it. There is no how do I. It's simply sometimes you're just a soulmate. And it's not a bad thing. That means you were meant to be in that person's life for a period of time, like a long period of time or a short period of time. That's what soulmate is. And you can have karmic soulmates. You can have friends for years on end, and they're not actually really your friends. They're your associates, meaning you associate with them. But when it comes to ride or die moments, they're gone. They don't exist. And this person knows that compatibility is important to you. And they want to know that them coming back into your life is going to be beneficial, that they're not going to be a detriment to you, because that's the last thing they want to do. This person doesn't want to get caught up in your energy to the point to where they stop thinking for themselves, stop being an individual and become a we. And that's the last thing you want to do in a relationship, is become a we. You need to keep your individuality in order to appreciate the we. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need to have your individual pursuits, and he needs to have his individual, or she, they, him, her, whatever. They need to have their own individual pursuits of happiness that do not need you to be part of it. Because let's be honest, you can die any minute. You should not be the reason why someone is suicidal because they don't know what to do with themselves now. They can't take care of themselves. They can't be themselves because their whole identity is wrapped up in you. There are people who are get into relationships and they become this doll for their person. And then once that relationship is ended, this person has no identity. Like, none. And your person does not want that. They don't want to get with you and disappear. I feel like if you guys do end up together, it's going to be a very non-traditional relationship. Like, if you're a man and woman, man's going to be the stay-at-home dad and the woman's going to be the one out there working, earning the money. If you are, actually, I'm not even going to try to describe dynamics of any other type of relationship because I haven't had one, so I can't project on that. But you place yourself where you fit. But this person doesn't want to get caught up in your vibe. They refuse to get stuck on you. They want to love you. They want to be there for you, but they do not want to be immersed in you. That terrifies them. But at the same time, that's exactly what their heart is craving. That's the energy they want so bad. They want to be all up in your energy all day, every day, all day long. Because they know you're gifted and blessed. Nose is itching, so confirmation. You're gifted and blessed, and they know it, and they love it. They're really trying to be objective right now, and they can feel you pulling away, and it just makes it really, really hard because it's like, okay, am I wasting my time? Am I doing all this for nothing? Am am I healing for nothing? No, you're not healing for nothing. You're healing for you. Don't heal for the relationship, heal for you. This person, they said, so anyways, let's talk about that ass. So I don't know, man, woman, non-binary, you apparently have a nice butt, or you have a butt that this person really likes, and they just wanted you to know that. They are no longer willing to live the shoulda, coulda, woulda life. They don't want to do this. So be prepared. Be prepared for them to call you today. It's going to be it's not going to be a serious conversation. You guys aren't going to talk about anything imperative. You're just going to laugh and smile with each other for a little bit. The time for conversation will be coming soon, though. I want to say between this weekend and the end of the month, you guys will be discussing some heavy subjects. But right now, this person just wants to make it light and easy. I just want to hear you laugh. So you might have a really nice laugh, or you might have a really weird laugh. I don't know. This person likes your laugh and your smile. I guess because you laugh while you're smiling, or you smile when you're laughing. Um, this person wants to climb through your window and snatch you away. Like, they're tired of this distance. They want to come home. You're home. They want to come home. They want you to have faith in this connection. So I don't know what's going on. You guys may not be speaking, or you're speaking, but it's like light speaking. Hi, how you doing? And like that's it for days on end. But this person wants you to know you're theirs. Don't trip on the possessiveness because, oh well, you're theirs. And I don't see this as an objectifying possession. It's more of a, I just want to hold you and keep you to myself because you my precious baby. And that's that energy. Not Smeagol, my precious. No, it's nothing like that. Yeah, your girl watched The Lord of the Rings for somebody. Your girl read The Lord of the Rings for somebody. Your girl read the Silmarillion except for the last 17 pages for somebody. And mind you, I am an avid reader. I am a voracious reader. I love to live vicariously through my books. And I could not, for the love of bananas, get into those books. And I've read several different versions of the creation story. You know, I love me some Narnia. And I'm sorry, no one has done The Magician's Nephew justice yet in a movie. And I'm waiting for it because everyone forgets that that's actually the first book that explains how Narnia came to be. Yeah, we will be talking about this. Trust me, because I'm getting my youngest into the Narnia books. They don't know it yet, but they will be reading those books just so we can have a conversation. We needed people to talk weird, nerdy in the house too. You know, it can't just be online. Um, you take this person to paradise. I know but yeah, this person, you made this person joyful, and they don't want to let that go. They don't. Where was I going before the whole Narnia thing? I distracted myself in the middle of the conversation, so I don't know. It'll come back to me, or won't. Or won't. This person, you know how it says don't settle for second best? This person feels like if you end up with anyone else, you won't be as happy as if you end up with them. But their problem is they don't know how to make you happy. They know together you guys will be happy, but they don't know exactly what the formula is. They're trying to figure it out. Like, am I supposed to just like be quiet and just let them say whatever they want to say? Do I put my foot down and try to be the protector, argumentative, heavy-handed person? Do I give and take? Like, they're trying to figure out what you need from them so they can present that to you. And I say present because it's going to be slightly a facade because they're not there yet. Some of them are literally just starting the healing process, but they're going to try to pretend like they're further by using catchphrases and, spiritual speak. Others of them have the facade down pat. They've watched enough, listened enough, and they are chameleons. They're going to show you what you want to see so they can get what they want to get. And it sounds negative, but what they want to get is happiness, peace, and safety. And I mean the safety part. This person fears themselves, and they feel like you help them keep a rein on that energy. And that's sad. This person feels like they're a monster, and they don't understand how you love them in spite of the ugliness that they show you and they present to the world, because I'm getting an image of the beast, and that moment when he transforms into Adam the Prince. It's how they are on the inside is Adam the Prince, but all everyone sees is the screaming, scary beast. And apparently this person's been this way for a very long time, just like the beast was in the movie. I'm crying because I feel their pain. This person really wants you to pick them, and not in a pick me kind of way, but because they know that if you decide to be with them, they're worthy of love. They're worthy of a connection. They're worthy of having some type of happiness in life. They feel like they've never really had that. They've been pretending to have that for so long with so many people, and it wasn't real. And they want real. They've been trapped in illusions, and they're trying to heal themselves by themselves because they don't know who to ask. They don't know what to ask. But they know if they could do it all over again, they'd grow up to be just like you. And I don't know what that means, but if they had another chance, they would grow up to be just like you. They love your vibe because your love is soothing, and you help them to mend their mind. So this person may suffer from some type of mental illnesses, and you help them to circumvent the traps that those types of illnesses can cause. This person may have ADHD, or it may be bipolar, schizophrenic. They may suffer from depression or anxiety. Whatever it is that they are going through, you are a balm to their... I got this picture of a brain on fire. You are a bomb. You're like the ice that cools down their fevered brain. Fevered. Ooh, I like that. Their fevered brain. This person wants to dress you, And I'm getting like, this person wants to take care of you. It's not just, I want to buy your clothes. No, this person wants to start providing for you financially, emotionally, mentally, in a way that they've never had before. Like I said, this is your person. So you guys have been in this connection for a period of time, and they know what they've been failing to do. And they are sorry for it. This person wants you to start focusing on your moon sign and trying to operate in that energy because they feel that will make it easier for them to come back and for you guys to reconcile. They need you to have some patience because they, like I said, for some of them, they just started their journey. They're not ready. They know that they're going to say stuff that triggers you, and you're going to say stuff that triggers them, and they're going to blow this. They're going to blow it. They're going to mess it up. And they don't want to mess this up. Like I said, they know that this is the last time. And some of them know that last time was the last time, that there's no coming back from that. They can't come back. You won't let them come back. Spirit won't let them come back. Some of them, Spirit is literally making them say stuff to piss you off, to push you further away, because you're not meant to be together anymore. That time is done. You're no longer on the same vibration. You guys do not connect as equals anymore. At one point, this person was your divine partner because you were at the same level they were. So whatever toxicness they were experiencing, you were experiencing as well. You guys were mirroring it to each other. But you have done some of the work. You are continuing to elevate. And in doing so, you have reached a plateau that they are not on. And some of them don't want to reach it. And some of them are not going to be able to reach it. And some of them are going to go in a completely different direction and not even end up on the same plateau as you because they're not supposed to. They're going to heal and go on their own path. This person doesn't get how you get them. They don't understand that you guys had a mental connection, a spiritual connection, and a physical connection. And having all those different ties and being the spiritual person you are, and I feel that this person is as well. It may have untapped gifts, but they're spiritual as well. You guys are able to connect telepathically to a point to where you guys link. Doesn't think of a steel rope that holds up a bridge. It's not meant to fray, and if it does, that's because something really, really terrifying stripped it and ripped it apart. That's how they see your love. That's how they see you. But they feel like they're a piece of string, a little tiny string, and they don't get how you have faith that they're going to be able to hold you up when you've been doing all the holding. But they don't care. They want to try. For some of you, this person's been working and they've gotten fired for drinking or doing drugs at work, and they don't know how to tell you. For others of you, this person was working when you met them and they became more addicted to their vices than their job. And it's affecting their work now, and they will be losing their job. This person, like I said, they may be depressed. I'm getting, all they do is think and think and think to the point to where if they're working, you're a distraction. That when they're out and about with friends, family, kids, whomever, you're there in their brain. Like literally, this is you, and this is them trying to focus on the rest of life. You're just there, front and center, right here, forebrain. And they don't know how to make that stop because it's like, this can't be healthy. It can't be healthy. We think about someone 24/7. And it's like, dude, you're thinking about them all that time because you miss them. So do something about it. Say something. I was about to sing, but it's 5:47 in the morning. I'm not singing. I got neighbors who are still asleep. I have a child who's still asleep. I've got pets who are still asleep. I'm loud enough as it is right now. No singing. But say something because this person's about to give up. Your person's about to give up, Crosswatcher. You're about to give up on your person. And I feel like it's sad because this love is beautiful. His sadness and not being able to be, say his, so it must be the masculine, and not being able to be who you need and want in life because of their own mishaps and missteps. It's devastating. It hurts so bad. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Covered up the mic after I coughed. Special. This person knows that we're never doing enough, and you better watch out. They're about to start doing too much. This person barely ever called. They're about to start calling you every day, a couple times a day, text messages. This person never flirted in their texts. They're going to start flirting in their texts. They didn't send pictures. They're going to send pictures, whatever you want and desire, baby. They're going to give it to you. Throat's dry. Somebody doesn't want you hearing what your partner is going to do for you. So I feel like this may be the third party that they're walking away from. And mind you, a third party doesn't have to be someone they're having sex with. It could be family, friends, a job. Maybe, this person was a workaholic and they have to walk away from the job and find another job where they have time to focus on you too. Whatever it is, they're about to be doing too much when it comes to you. Girl, you might get flowers you might be getting flowers delivered to your door every day if your person's got it like that. Maybe once a week. Maybe you might be getting a little other kind of flower. Whatever. But this person's about to show you they weren't taking your love for granted. That they are not going to influence your shadow side to pop out. That you will be able to stay balanced around them. They are going to do everything they can to show you that you are not a waste of their energy, that you are worth missing a day of work. You are worth eating an extra piece of cheesecake. You are worth eating 3 pieces of fried chicken. It's really, really greasy. You're worth it. High cholesterol. Okay. Miss out $100 on your check. Okay. Miss out on a couple hours of sleep because you okay. You're worth it. You are so worth it. And this person feels like in the past they just was too young-minded, actually just young. Whatever it was a hindrance to them seeing you right now. And they feel like if you guys had actually completed your journey earlier, you guys wouldn't be together now. I feel like even though all the hiccups and stops in your guys' connection seem to be this is the last straw each time, I feel like all that has led you guys to this point in time so that when you finally do this, it will last forever. This person knows that they have fucked up and they have done shit to you. And they need to change some glaringly large situations in their own personal life because they don't want you to be burdened and or attacked by what they're going through. This person's been shielding you from a lot. I feel like a lot's been going on in your life and they haven't been telling you because you've got a temper or you're really emotional. Maybe both. I know I am. I'll go off in 1 second and be bawling like a little baby the next. Man, I was watching this video. Ooh. Excuse me. I was watching this video on IG of this man and his daughter doing the power line dance for her wedding. Busted into tears. I think I watched that like 10 times. It was just so beautiful. Like, I have turned into a complete sap during my spiritual journey, and I love it. I love love. Like, any form of like genuine love, I love it. If I see two best friends wilding out together, I'm just like, oh, that's so cute. I want that. I love that for you. I'm so happy you have that. Couples, little kids falling in love for the first time, little teenagers, and they're like going to their first dance with their, oh my God, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And for a very long time, I had to push that down inside me because I had been encouraged to think of myself as a negative Nancy, as the dark one, the emo girl, the one who doesn't give a fuck. And I'm not gonna lie, for the most part, I don't give a fuck. That part of my mask has really became ingrained in me, but it's not a negative. I don't give a fuck. It's more of a boundaries. I don't give a fuck now. I don't care to put myself in situations where I'm going to be hurt. I don't care to put myself in situations where my children are going to be hurt. I don't care to be around people who only want to trauma dump on me and then ask for help. But when I need help, aren't there. I'm not there for that anymore. I don't care to be for that. I don't care to deal with that. I don't care to be wondering why I'm not loved, why I'm not cared for, not wanted. But you do want me because you need me to fix your problems, because I have high intelligence, because I am creative thinker, because I'm neurodivergent, because I am who I am, and I am who God created me to be, and I stand on that 10 toes down. Even when I'm at the messiest that I am, I'm still me. I'm still figuring it out. And guess what? No one has the right to not let me figure that out. So if someone is trying to stop you from being yourself, someone's trying to tell you that's not who you are, this is who you are, fuck them. Tell them, fuck you. You don't know me. And you don't have the right to tell me who I am. I've had people try to tell me how good I can see. Like, nigga, are you in my eyeballs? Oh, I know you can't see that. How do you know that? I'm looking at it right now. How are you telling me I can't see what I can see? I'm describing it to you. And yeah, I don't have my glasses on right now. It's a long story. My point is people like to push their perception of things on you. They like to project onto you. And then they expect you to accept and claim the negativity they pushed on you. Oh, you just got a badass attitude. You always have a badass attitude. No, don't. Yes, you do. No, don't. And just, do not accept it. Don't take it in. Oh, you're always acting like a brat. No, I'm not. I know what I want. And that's it. That doesn't make someone a brat. What makes someone a brat is when they're whiny, screaming, crying, throwing temper tantrums because they're not getting what they want. That's a completely different thing. That's not cute. And the fact that they've sexualized being bratty is quite frankly disgusting. But you're not going to talk about fetishizing because that has this pervert territory, pedophile territory, statutory rape. Oh, I mean pedophile territory. It's because you say it's statutory. It's still pedophilia. It is what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. You like touching little kids. Period. This person likes the way you look. You might look young. That might be where that came from. You might look young. And so people might think that, this person's dipping in the pool looking for some young bait. And it's just you glowing. Got that young skin. This person, if you don't give him a chance, this person is going to blow a gasket. They're going to be so upset. And I can't tell you what's going to happen after that. Because the very next card says, let's gaze at the stars and hold hands. So this is what I got. This is what I got. This is how we're ending this. This and then this. Sorry, nails are in the way. This and then this. And this is in reverse, right? So this is what it says. I read it to you. If you can't be happy with me, leave me alone. in reverse. So this person's not going anywhere. They're going to blow their gasket, but they're not going nowhere because, damn it, they want you to be happy with them. And then they want to hold hands. They want to look at the stars and hold hands. Because when you look at the stars, you're gazing into the future and the past. You're seeing stars being born and stars dying. This person wants to gaze into the future with you. All I'm hearing is please don't go. Please don't go. All right, guys, we're going to end this. Let's see who this was for. It is a complete up and down, crazy reading. And I think it's mostly because I am recording it so I can see myself too. And I think that's kind of influencing this reading. And I'm okay with that. This is my first time doing it. Things is bound to not be perfect. And I know I like to talk. I can run off at the mouth. But I also am trying to heed spirit more and learn to shut the fuck up. Okay, so we are dealing with Popular. Popular is a type of tree. It's a Druid zodiac astrology sign. This sign is for people born between February 4th and February 8th, or those days may be significant to you. August 5th through August 13th. And again, these days may be significant to you, or they may be birthdays. And this energy is Aquarius Leo. Also, your 10th house. Your 10th house is your midhaven. So if someone's like, oh, my midhaven is Libra, what they're saying is their midhaven, which is embedded in your 10th house, governs public image, professional aspirations, and career achievements. So if they're a Libra, their career achievements and aspirations, everything they want is to be balanced. They want to bring balance and justice. Good justice or bad justice. Sometimes, you need that avenging angel. The planets in this particular house reveal an ambitious individual who constantly is making changes in their profession in order to make things flourish for them. I would not be surprised if, especially, I keep getting Libra midhaven. So whoever this is, they probably have a Libra midhaven, and they are learning how to use numerology right now to aid them in business. And I'm here for it. I mean, you saw what they did with the Super Bowl. You know. This is a divine feminine, divine masculine reading. As I said earlier, this is probably your divine masculine. You're probably the divine feminine. Well, here you go. Confirmation. Something maybe significant about April. Your person could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. You have Aries in your house, your 10th house. Maybe you and your person started talking in April. Maybe you guys stopped talking in April. Maybe something big happened in April. Maybe somebody whose birthday is in April has got it out for both of you, or just you, or just them. I don't know. Put it where it goes. And then Shu. That energy is covering January 26th through February 24th. That is almost a whole month. So if you fall in any of those days, you might want to look up Shu. That's an Egyptian zodiac astrology sign. And that applies to Aqua and Pisces. So we have Aquarius coming out twice, Leo, Popular, 10th house, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine in April. Now, I want you guys to remember that you are blessed. You're highly favored, more than a conqueror. And all you've got to do is take the time to put in the work. And you can start the healing journey too.